Hi everyone. My name is Anders. I'm the community manager for Lavapotion, and I'm here to talk about things that are in the future, or actually pretty close. I'm talking about the release of the next patch. It's 0.81. We are getting closer to a full release with every week, and right now we have some nice things to talk about. Now, depending when you watch this might already be old news. This is the next patch. It has been open for public test realm for a while now, a week at least, PTR. It's a cool thing, but I'll be back to that. Now, what do we have for you? First of all, let's keep you slightly up to date. What has happened, what's to come in the near future. First things first, we released our roadmap for 2023. We have a small video that caught up on certain aspects of that, but if you want the full detail, it's over our website or at the Steam pages. That's the easiest way. It's quite the list, and we are very excited for nearly everything on it. And a small mention that we reached one of the best sellers on Good Old Games, which is a humbling honor in the words of our director. Now, it's all pretty cool. We are also working on a new campaign. Now, you can watch when that comes in the before mentioned roadmap, but we are talking Loth, or Barony of Loth, skeletons, and a real urge to do good. That's the way I'd like to see it anyway. Brother Hilar is up to some ratty adventures, I'd say, for those who have already faced that guy in skirmish. So let's move on. Now, some of the things that I'm gonna mention has already been tried by a lot of people using PTR. And why do I keep saying PTR? It stands for Public Test Realm, and you can use it on both Good Old Games and Steam at least. Now, it's under betas in Steam. There's a handy picture where you can pause it and stare admiringly at our nice feature. But what's new? That's really what people want to know. And there's a bunch for this update. Now, this isn't even one of our major updates, but we are pushing a lot of things that we really like into it. So one of the things people have been asking about are skirmish maps, new ones. Place to try your mettle against both friends and enemies. And we are launching 3 of them. Triad Pass, Proving Grounds, and Divided. Pictures are in front of you right now, and some of them are, well, I like them. Personally, I prefer Triad Pass, but that's really a sense of style more than anything else. I have lost there a lot of times. Another major feature is the artifact market. Now, I'm going to show you a small video on it. It's nothing fancy, but it is a highly requested feature. A place to sell your stuff and buy new ones, but be sure to pick up some of that gold you find. Now, it's called the Artifact Market in most of our launch pages. The building is currently called Raiders Market, which has a more insidious tone to it, I must admit. So what do? Well, as the name implies, you sell and buy items. Be sure to update the ones you're also carrying. Sometimes people forget. Right now, I would buy the never-ending chest of gold, because, it always pays to take those things in advance. But it's a cool new feature, and it's out on several of our maps. Another major update, and a thing that people have been asking about, is walls. Well, they have been asking about sieges, and making those a bit more trying and a bit more advantageous for the defender. And we are on it. Our team of developers have already started. This is on our roadmap, but we thought it was such a cool feature, so let's dive right into it. We have implemented walls and gates. Now, to take these, you have to actually attack the walls instead of just walking right up to the undefended buildings and raiding them. So it's a place and a way to defend yourself. It is also, if you attack it, you attack the city or fortress itself. Now, it's only in the early stages, so we are gonna implement a lot more stuff. For instance, what was it? Oh yes, that it's gonna be a lot harder to shoot over walls, for instance, giving the defenders an added bonus. But walls isn't the only thing that we added. There's a lot of quality of life fixes to the user interface. You can see some of them on screen right now, but there are more of them. They are, for instance, an optional confirm for end of a turn if you have a wielder with lots of movement left. Now, this is optional as in you have to sort of accept it. It's off by default, but it's in the menus. It's kind of easy to find. Also a nice feature where you can upgrade all your troops at the same time in the user interface when you visit one of your fortresses and cities, settlements rather. It's kind of small, but you can see it at the top right there. Now, before you did this through the upgrade troops sort of icons, but now there's a bit of a simpler, bit more quick way to do it. It's not big, but sometimes it's just the small things that sort of does it. Another thing is that we've gone over the threat level colors, making it a bit more visible, matching colors and making sure it's you sort of see more clearly which units to attack and which you might want to stand back from, at least until you gathered a bigger army or just gotten a better wielder at place. But that's not it. As I said, this is a major update, or it isn't, but we sure packed lots into it. There's added bonuses to the random map generator. We've made improvements to the AI. There's some small shifts in battle and multiplayer. There's more tutorials and more. But if you want to watch the entire thing, just view the changelogs. Those are over at our website. I'll post a link in the description. Now, in a couple of days, this will be open as well, so you can head over to the Steam page if you're not watching it right now. And if you want to join discussions, I recommend joining our Discord. There's a bunch of things happening. There's community contest, there's a map making contest, and the people there are very, very friendly. And that's sort of it for me. But stay tuned and keep watching this channel, because a lot more stuff will be added in the near future, including some battles, some tutorials, and a sneak peek into some of the material that the community has been doing. So that's it for me, for reals this time. You take care.